Hello and welcome to the Motivating Force. I'm Justin.
And I'm Josue.
First of all, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
We're out of 2020. No more masks, no more COVID. Doesn't exist anymore. Is that how it works?
Yes.
That's how it works. You heard it here. All right, we're introducing you guys into the new year with some good old-fashioned motivation. And how are we going to do that, Josue?
We're going to do that with our top 5 motivational quotes that you can implement in your life.
Let's get started.
All right, so the first motivational quote for this year is going to be by Jocko Willink, a retired Navy officer from the 21st century. The quote goes, "Don't expect to be motivated every day to get out there and make things happen, because you won't be. Don't count on motivation. Count on discipline." So don't think that listening to us, as motivational as we are, is going to get you through the day. What you should be focusing on is the discipline that you have within yourself and having that structured lifestyle to get through your goals.
Seems simple enough, right? To start you off here with quote number 2, it is by Soren Kierkegaard, who is a Danish philosopher and theologian of the 19th century, who said, "We understand life backwards, but live it forwards." What this means for us is that there is definitely a time to focus on your past and understand how you're going to grow and be a better person for the future. But remember, when we're always living life going forward, we want to stay in that direction. You never want to dwell too hard on the past, because if you spend too much time in the past, you're never going to be taking the steps forward to a brighter future.
And this next quote shows the importance of having music in your life, because this is one of my favorite quotes by the band Stick to Your Guns. And the quote goes, "I know that what's in front of me is a reflection of what's inside of me." Basically what that means is that if you're going around town just having negative thoughts about yourself or others or your life in general, that's all that's going to be made of your life and the path laid before you. Keeping that PMA, that positive mental attitude on whatever it is that you're doing, is going to come with positive outcomes later on in your life.
Now, what is a top 5 motivational video without adding in one of the OG classic motivators? Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." So just as I mentioned before, when you sit here and think about your past or think about where you're at right now and how you're going to grow from it, you have to remember that those thoughts that you have is just your perception of what's going on in your life. So even when it comes to yourself, you still have to take things with a grain of salt and understand that everything might not be exactly how you see it. And what this does for you is it allows you to apply some acceptance to some of the things going on in your life, maybe some of the faults that you have or other family members have, some of the shortcomings you have going on in your life in general. You can accept it for what it is and be able to move forward from it this year.
Now, this last and final quote that we have for you guys is for our hot-blooded individuals out there. This one is by Buddha. And the quote goes, "Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die." Now, this should be going out to those of us that are a little bit short-tempered and quick to anger. Don't hold on to your emotions so much, because realize that the only person you're going to be affecting by holding in all that anger is yourself. So hopefully these motivate you guys so that you can make a change in your attitude and your perspective and your goals for this new year.
And as Shakespeare once said, "Like and subscribe to our videos." And another wise man once said, you can find our videos at 8 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So make sure you come around for those. In the meantime, you can always interact with us on our social media pages. We have them down below. We're on Parler and Facebook at The Motivating Force. We're also on Instagram at Podcast TMF. And as I'm sure some redneck from the South has once said, go on and get it.